Omaha police say a man sits in jail for several incidents at a Ralston area business. The initial incident was last Wednesday. Police were called to the Anytime Laundry on Park Drive, just southwest of 96th and Q Streets. An employee told officers that a man in his 30s, dressed in all black, jumped the counter, said he had a weapon, and demanded money. Then this past Sunday, someone broke into the store, damaging things. Police were then called on Monday when a man returned to the store, and officers determined he was involved in all of those incidents we just reported. Jonathan Clausell was booked into jail on a long list of charges, including robbery, criminal impersonation, and criminal mischief.
Family